Now, very simply, the only point of access you ever have to this state is in the now. So it's not something you can achieve in the future, it happens now. And it's a very simple practice, being aware of your own sense of being. Being aware of being. Can you be aware that you are? Can you be aware, as you would say, can you be aware that I am? Not I am this, not I am that, but I am. An awareness of being. It's quite helpful to know sometimes that the words I am is the personal phrase of to be, right? To be means I am. It's just the personal way of saying to be. I am. So it might be more helpful sometimes to say I be, I'm being, I am being, right now. Resting in that sense of beingness. You let go of doing, the doing realm, constantly doing things all the time. And thinking is a form of doing. So if you're thinking your way into enlightenment, I just need to work it out in your mind. That's the only blockage. So you need to let that go and simply be. Which means being aware of your own I, sense of I, your sense of being that lies beyond the mind. And if that is still confusing you, the one kind of last pointer I'll give here, which is perhaps the simplest and most effective, is allowing the present moment to be. So surrounding you right now is the present moment, the one moment. Everything you will ever experience will arise in this moment. There's no other moment. There's no future moment you need to get to. There's no past moment you were in. There is only ever this moment, and it's constantly changing. But there's only one moment, the present moment, the now. Can you allow the now to be? Which means to let go of all resistance towards it, whatever the mind is saying, even if it's deemed justified. Are you able to just let the now be as it is? Surrender to it. Relax into it. So that means what happens outside and also what's happening inside. If there's discomfort, if there is unhelpful emotions, not nice emotions, if your mind is noisy, that's all fine. You let everything be. You allow your mind to be noisy. You allow the emotions to be there. You allow the present moment to be as it is. And you surrender into it. You accept how things are. And in doing so, that is where the awakening happens. The suffering that was previously being caused by your resistance to the present moment diffuses, is a nice word for it. I sometimes like to imagine like suffering is like this big build-up of energy usually in your heart center. That's usually where you're feeling it. If you notice, there's like this big build-up of energy, of horrible emotions and feelings. And it's all being generated often by your resistance to the present moment. You're not liking how things are. Something's not deemed as how you would like it to be. You're stuck in traffic and you don't want to be. You're running late for the bus. You don't want to be late. Okay, you're late. Can you accept that? What does resistance do? Can you accept that there's traffic? What does resistance do? It doesn't make the traffic go any faster. It just makes you suffer in your car and does nothing else. What is in your control and what is not in your control? Usually, what's happening outside of us is not in our control. If there is something in your control, change it. But if there isn't, if there's nothing you can do, the only thing you can possibly do is accept. Because anything else doesn't do anything except cause you to suffer. So as I was saying, the build-up of energy is caused by resistance. You're resisting things, and this build-up of horrible negativity arises in your heart center usually. And the moment you bring attention to it and surrender and just let go of that resistance and allow the present moment to be, it's almost like all of that build-up of energy simply diffuses like smoke blowing in the wind. It just begins to transmute into peace. The ancient art of alchemy is the transmuting of base metal into gold. It's a symbol of enlightenment. It's a transmuting of suffering into peace. The worst thing, suffering, into the best thing, peace. So whatever is happening in your life right now, both perhaps personally and also the collective challenges we're going through as humans, our job, because you're here, which means you have been called as an awakening human, we're all awakening humans. Our job is to hold the frequency of light and to not be a contributor to the darkness, to not contribute to the madness, but to bring in the sanity. Blessed are the peacekeepers, for they shall be called children of God, is a nice quote. We have to remain the peacekeepers, otherwise we just add to the collective insanity and prolong the suffering of our species. So I invite you now to just rest in that stillness for a moment, this moment, the present moment. Throughout this video, the mind may be pulling you in and out, that's fine. Just notice it. Don't make it into a big problem. It's fine. My aim for these videos is, as I sit here in presence, I aim to pull you into that state, to awaken you into this state. There's no thoughts in my head while I'm sitting here. I'm just breathing and I'm just being. The breath flows in flows back out. My mind is silent. I am aware of being. There is no past in this moment. There is no future in this moment. There is only an awareness, looking and observing. And now, as this video comes to an end, I encourage you, not through effort or through willpower or through struggle, by simply remaining aware of being, I encourage you to hold this state of being, of stillness, after this video ends, and carry it with you throughout your day. Observe the mind without judgment. Just notice what it does. And in doing so, you are awakening from it. You are awakening from thought. The self is awakening from thought. Consciousness is awakening from thought. And that is what is meant by self-realization.